Hey everybody. So I want to talk about the New York Islanders, but before we get into that, there's a couple things I want to mention. One, I want to give a shout out to loyal subscriber HawksFan88, who has been asking me to shout him out in a video. So HawksFan, thank you for all your support of this channel, and here's your shout out, buddy. And I want to remind everyone that I will be streaming tonight during the Bruins-Penguins game. It will be our regular, normal live stream with the group chat going and my reaction to the game. But this might be a really special one, as we are only 3 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. There is a strong possibility that we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark tonight, and you are not going to want to miss it when that happens. It's going to be a party tonight and going forward once we reach this milestone. So please, if you're around tonight, stop in to the stream, drop a like, say hello, and let's help get to 1K tonight. Now, to this video topic, the New York Islanders. The New York Islanders are on a league-best 9-game win streak right now, and almost nobody is talking about it. This team is completely flying under the radar. No one's really saying anything about them, and they've just casually gone off and won 9 in a row. They're second in the Metropolitan Division right now, only behind the Washington Capitals, who are on a 4-game win streak of their own. And I think I was wrong about the New York Islanders this year. If you remember back at the beginning of the year when I did predictions and team previews and all that, I thought we were going to see a step back from the New York Islanders this season. I thought they had a tremendous season last year, great team defense, won a lot of close games, and Robin Lehner was really, really good for them. And going into this year, I did not think that they were going to repeat the same performance. I thought losing Robin Lehner was going to be a huge loss. I thought that their team defense would take a step back. It wouldn't be as good as it was last season. And I just thought that the Islanders would drop down a little bit. So far, and it's still early, but so far, that has not at all been the case. The New York Islanders look exactly like the same team they were last season. They're not flashy. They don't score a lot of goals. They're winning games with defense and goaltending. And they just find ways to win night in and night out. I think, Barry Trotz at this point, I think, has pushed himself into the number 1 coach in the NHL. I think it's hard to argue anyone else. I think Barry Trotz is the best coach in the NHL, and the last 2 years with the Islanders have proven that. And the fact that they're doing it again proves it even more. They're 10-3-0 this year through 13 games. They've only given up 29 goals all season long. They've only scored 40. They don't score a lot of goals. Their goals for are near the bottom of the league. They've only given up 29 goals all season. Defense and goaltending wins again. And that's how the Islanders get it done, and they're doing it again this season. 9 in a row now, going for a 10-game win streak tomorrow night against the Ottawa Senators. Obviously, no game in the NHL is a guarantee, but Ottawa's the worst team in the league right now. It's probably unlikely that the Senators are going to be the team that ends the Islanders' win streak. Knock on wood there. Hopefully I didn't just jinx them. But, again, it's just no one's talking about it. The Islanders are getting almost no media attention, no press coverage. Those of us on YouTube, like me, who talk about hockey, we're not really talking about the Islanders. This is the first Islanders video I've done this year. They're in the midst of a 9-game win streak. They are ripping off wins left and right. They are ripping through the league, and they're doing it just like they did last season with defense and goaltending. And I think I was wrong. I know it's still early, and things could certainly go back the other way, but I feel like I was wrong about this team in saying that they were going to drop off, because they haven't at all. I mean, you look at their point totals. Matthew Barzal and Josh Bailey are tied for the team lead in points with 11. They don't have a point-per-game player, which many other teams around the league do. They don't have a double-digit goal scorer. Barzal leads the team in goals with 6. A lot of other teams have guys with 10 or more already, especially the good teams, the upper teams in the standings. It's all about defense with them. It's about keeping the puck out of their own net and winning 2-1 games and winning 1-0 games. And that's how the Islanders won last year, and that's how they're winning again this year. And the biggest, one of the biggest things is the goaltending. I thought, losing Robin Lehner was going to be a huge loss. He had a Vezina-level season last year for New York, and I was like, letting Lehner go in free agency and bringing in Semyon Varlamov, who I am not a huge fan of and haven't been throughout his career, was going to be a significant decline in their goaltending play. Nope. Semyon Varlamov started with 7 games. So, him and Greiss have basically split games. Varlamov's 5-2 with a .929 save percentage and a 2.14 goals against average. .929 save percentage, very, very good. 2.14 goals against average. That's incredible. Varlamov's been great to start this season. And Thomas Greiss, just as good, 5-1 with a .933 save percentage, so even better than Varlamov's, and a 2.15 goals against average. So both of their goaltenders are performing outstanding so far. The team as a whole is playing great defense and not giving up goals. And they don't score a lot, but they score enough to win. And that's what it is with the Islanders. That's what, made them so good last year, and they're doing the exact same thing this year. So, New York, no one's talking about them, but they've ripped off 9 in a row, going for 10 tomorrow night. And I think they're going to get to 10. And they're quietly, almost silently, one of the best teams in the NHL right now. And I feel like they're not getting the credit that they deserve. 10 wins already. Great start to the year. We'll see if it continues, but it certainly looks like it's going to, because they're doing it the same way that they did it all last season. And into the playoffs last year. And it looks like the Islanders are going to be right back there again this year, making a run into the playoffs. And we'll see how the postseason goes. But, I could see them going even deeper. I could see them maybe losing in the first round depending on the matchup, but that's too far off in the distance to really be worrying about. Thing I'm looking at with New York is that they're just playing the exact same way they did last season. They finished second in the division last year. They're right on par to finish second in the division again this year, which is a lot better than I expected going into this season. So, great job by the Islanders to start this year, and they're really proving me wrong here early with the way that they're playing and how well they're doing it and how well they're winning games. So, with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.